Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Gold and silver bulls showing resilience. An article from Kitco written yesterday, so it's still fresh off the press, talking about prices. What's going on in the world of precious metals? This is also a chart analysis or perspective of things, which I'll be sharing from the gold and silver side. So for those people who invest into both precious metals, which diversity can definitely be beneficial, this video is definitely for you. Let's see if this video can get 100 likes. If so, I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, let's jump into this article. Also, I do want to mention this article will be in the description. So, gold and silver prices are modestly up in midday U.S. trading Tuesday. The gold and silver markets, or the bull market, can correctly argue their metals have been fairly resilient amid the record-setting run in the U.S. stock market that saw new record highs again today, which is really good news for precious metals, which means that it's starting to become more of a foundation. It's starting to hold its weight, even if something else is going against it, which could hurt prices. Gold and silver are still reaching the support levels, and it's really good news. So, while the metals have eroded from their late summer highs, they have not seen dramatic declines that one might expect when a competing asset class is setting record highs, which I just mentioned. December gold futures were up $3.10 an ounce at $1,475. December COMEX silver prices were last up to 12 cents at $17.12 an ounce. Focus of traders and investors is turning more to the civil unrest in Hong Kong, which is becoming more widespread and violent, and bearish for Asian stock markets. Now, the Hong Kong protests, all that stuff is definitely looming. It's becoming more dramatic, more chaotic, which is also going to, from a global scale, going to be affecting markets, like they even said in the Asian stock markets. It's in a bearish trend. Also, it appears mainland China government officials and Hong Kong officials are becoming more at odds on dealing with the protesting. Hong Kong has been a major business hub for years, but the protests in the streets are making the world's businesses leery of dealing within Hong Kong. If this situation deteriorates much further, it would likely boost the safe haven metals, which is just going to give gold and silver a nice price spike. So for those who are looking for some news or something to kickstart prices before we reach the end of the year, this is probably going to be your biggest situation, or the biggest thing in the economy which people would turn towards in a quote-unquote safe haven security investment, which is most times gold and silver. In other news Tuesday, China's central bank slightly lowered its short-term repo rate Tuesday. At the People's Bank of China, governor said he will continue to work to lower real lending rates as the government continues to work to stem the negative economic effects of its trade war with the U.S. Easier monetary policy in China should work to foster more demand for commodities, including metals, which could fit under the category of commodities. For the beneficial uses of, I guess for the purpose of this video, we're not going to go into why gold and silver are also an asset class, but this is definitely going to be interesting, because let's reread what I just said. This continues to work to stem the negative economic effects of its trade war with the U.S. Easier monetary policy in China should work to foster more demand. Demand. We've been talking about this word demand lately because the supply of silver is extremely low. It's diminishing. The last 7 years we've been cutting back silver production by the hundreds of millions of ounces. Mexico, Peru, Chile, all abandoning silver mines. There's no individual or single-focused or silver miners. It's all bypassing, finding it by accident when they're digging out lead or zinc or gold. So this could foster the demand for more commodities, including metals. So we're seeing how everything is intertwined, how everything is kind of intertwined. U.S.-China trade wars intertwining with this, which intertwines with the prices, which intertwines with the surplus, which also can affect it's all a rippling effect, and it's all coming to one conclusion, that gold and silver are the answer. They're the safest, smartest thing to be investing in. More details emerged overnight regarding President Trump's meeting with Fed Chairman Powell on Monday morning. Trump late Monday tweeted that he told Powell U.S. interest rates are too high and that U.S. rates should be lower than all others. Trump in his tweet also said the U.S. dollar is too strong. The arm twisting by Trump, who is essentially Powell's boss, cannot help but influence Powell, if even just a bit. Many market watchers believe such a scenario is also bullish for the metals markets. We know that if the dollar index lowers, this will push prices higher for precious metals. It's a push and pull mechanism between those. When the dollar index is up, precious metals are down. When the dollar index is down, precious metals are up. So if Trump is trying to influence the dollar index to lower, all this means is that precious metals are going to do what? You know it, rise. The key outside markets today see the U.S. dollar index near steady. NYMEX crude oil prices are lower and trading around $55.50 a barrel. Today, technically, December gold future prices were near the session high at midday today. The bears still have the slight overall near-term technical advantage, slight, as prices have been trending lower for 2.5 months. Gold bulls' next upside near-term price breakout objective is to produce a close above solid technical resistance at $1,500. Bears' next near-term downside price breakout objective is pushing prices below solid technical support at $1,425. First resistance is seen at $1,480 and then at $1,490. First support is seen today, a low of $1,465, and then Monday's low of $1,456. So, December silver future prices were near the section high today. Silver bears still have the near-term technical advantage. Prices have been trending lower for 2.5 months. Silver bulls' next upside price breakout objective is closing prices above solid technical resistance at $17.50 an ounce. The next downside price breakout objective for the bears is closing prices below solid support at $16.50. First resistance is seen at $17.25 and then at $17.50. Next support is seen at today's low of $16.93, $16.61. So we see the support and resistance levels that silver needs to stay above and below. And right now, silver is doing a great job of holding its weight, as we said, especially with something like the stock markets that are going against prices, or that would normally be showing that gold and silver would or should be going downwards or on a downtrend. So that's really good news for precious metals. This means that it's becoming less speculative, less wishy-washy. It's not as influential compared to other assets like stocks or like crypto. This is really good news. I do want to go into copper because I have been seeing a lot of people who've been looking into copper. So December NY copper closed up 415 points at 266 cents today. Prices closed near the session high. Copper bulls and bears are back on a level overall near-term technical playing field. Copper bulls' next upside price breakout objective is pushing and closing prices above solid technical resistance at the November high of 273 cents. The next downside price breakout objective is for bears, closing prices below solid technical support at 255 cents. First resistance is seen at 267 cents and then 270. First support is seen at 263 cents and then at 261 cents. I'm curious if you guys do invest in copper, or what do you guys invest into? Are you mainly silver? Are you all silver? Do you diversify a little bit into gold, platinum, palladium, copper? I am curious, because diversification can definitely be beneficial on many different levels. One, gold is a great way to store a large amount of wealth into a small area. You can fit hundreds of thousands of dollars of gold in a shoebox. You cannot do that with silver. It would take up a lot of storage space, which is definitely inconvenient. So gold can definitely be beneficial to, if you are a large investor, to kind of minimize or be more, I guess it would be compacting your wealth in a small area. It can be very, very, very convenient for that reason, just period. And that's a lot of the reason why people do diversify into gold, because a 1 ounce gold coin, $1,500, is just a single coin, and it's actually smaller in diameter than a silver coin is. So it definitely can play its role for the better. I am curious what you guys do diversify into, if you are diversifying, and also mention in their cryptocurrency or stocks. I'm curious to see your portfolio and the reasons why behind it as well. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smash that like button. Let's see if this video can get 100 likes. If so, I'd really appreciate it. Let's also make sure you subscribe, because I do post daily videos, posting 2 to 3 videos a day. Make sure you guys are tuned in for that. If you want to be informed on the freshest, newest, latest news in the world of precious metals, which could highly reflect and affect the way you stack or invest your silver and gold, then this is your channel. I am your guy. I will put in the work. Anyways, thank you guys and gals. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.